Hello Sharks, hello CNS2 Class A team. Today is our very first SharkTank presentation. Please welcome the Solace team, the very first team that will be presenting. Please give it up to them.
Hey Sharks, how are you guys doing today?
Yeah, good.
Good. So, who has a pop socket? Anyone has pop? Cherie? Yeah, what's pop socket? All right. Can I ask you a question? Are you able to charge your phone on a wireless charger without your pop socket on it?
No, just allow me to charge it. If the pop socket gets in the way of connection.
All right. Are you willing to take off your pop socket or just to plug in your charger?
Honestly, I'd rather plug in the charger rather than do all that.
All right. So you're not the only one. So here are some people that rather have a pop socket on their phone, than to have a wireless charger because it won't go through. And this is why we created Charge It. What is a Charge It? Basically, it is a grip stand or pop socket that allows wireless charging through an induction coil integration. And Josh is going to take over and explain how it works.
All right. So first, I would like to explain how wireless charging works. Wireless charging is fairly new in the market and is being used more since now there's more induction coils within smartphones. So wireless charging relies on an electromagnetic field between two induction coils. One induction coil being in the phone itself, and then one being in the wireless charger itself. All right. So what Charge It does is we integrate an induction coil within the pop socket or grip stand itself. This being that, like previously was said, people are unable to charge their phone with the pop socket on when charging the wireless charger, and that is because wireless charging has to have a certain amount of distance in between the actual charger itself and the phone itself in order to charge, and the pop socket obviously gets in the way of that. And so, like you said, in introducing the induction coil within the pop socket, it creates a better connectivity between the wireless charger and the phone itself, creating it or allowing it to use wireless charging. Perfect. So easily, same way it works. You take off this little cover that reveals the adhesive that is on the pop socket itself. You press it down, and then you are able to use it in this way, in this exact same way. You're able to carry it between your fingers. Allows comfort, allows stability when you're carrying your phone, so you're more secure when carrying the phone. A lot of people say they like it because it allows them to have better grip and prevents it from falling from their hands a lot of the times. People use it as a stand too. They can mount it on the table, watch movies, watch your favorite YouTube videos. So yeah. Perfect. And I'll be introducing Ariane for the market. Or Smile, sorry.
So our main target audience will be Generation Z, as you can see in the graph. In the future, it will be the most popular consumer. With that being said, generally they have a better understanding of newer tech, and a lot of them uses pop socket. And as they use our product, it will bring attention to adult people.
So reasons why we say Gen Z is our target audience is because, as you can see, 72% of users when it comes to Instagram are Gen Z, and then also 85% are on YouTube are Gen Z. Reasons why we say YouTube is because we can also use influencers to kind of promote our product, to kind of like sponsor us and whatnot. And then also for Instagram, while you're swiping, there's always going to be ads that pop up, and so people might be interested in stuff too. So since we are not like Apple, we don't have like our own devices, like laptops, computers, we just have Target. So what we did was we're gonna work with any company, it's not using it specifically, but whoever is willing to work with us. And that can be, you know, Best Buy, Target, or like Apple phone carriers. So our competitors are PopSocket and Spongy, or yeah. So these are competitors because, well, for one, I wouldn't say competitors, but with PopSocket, we are kind of using them because they don't have a regular PopSocket. You cannot charge on a wireless charger, and so this is why we created that, is so that you can also charge your phone while having a PopSocket. So that's kind of why they're not our competitors. So for prices, we are going to be charging $24.99 plus tax. To make our product, it will be $1.34. And then we are hoping within 3 months to sell 75,000 to 150,000.
So through production, we'll be partnering with Creative Market Concepts, and they will be manufacturing, and they also they manufacture, produce, and they also distribute the product as well. This is a recognized company in distributing and manufacturing. They help create a lot of phone cases, a lot of phone batteries, a lot of phone accessories, including other things that don't have to do with this product. But yeah, we'll be partnering with them. They have a location in San Francisco, as you can see as well. So we'll be distributing from San Francisco. And they also allow for long storage time and also for short storage time. If we want to keep items held there for a certain longer amount of time than usual, or a short amount of time, we want to distribute it as fast as possible.
So you guys should invest in us, in our company, because we're combining two very different tools into one that has both benefits in it, which is PopSocket that allows you to hold your phone very comfortably, and a wireless charger. PopSocket itself is useful indeed, but when it comes to charging your phone, a lot of people prefer to just like, instead of taking the PopSocket out, they want to charge it. So our products can provide that. With our products, everyone's happy. And lastly, we're asking for like a $270K in return for 20% equity. So if we were to sell out, we would make a profit of more than $3 million.
How did you arrive at that number?
Sorry?
How did you arrive at your profit number? Because I didn't see it. I saw what your cost to manufacture is, but I did not see the cost this creative company is charging you to manufacture and distribute your product.
Yeah, so the price per unit will be $134. So that's how much it would charge.
That's inclusive of that company distributing and manufacturing your product?
No, that is just for the unit itself. And so we arrived at that number first from the $24.99. Just at that, multiplying it by 150,000, and then subtracting the 270,000 that we will be taking to get that number.
I still don't understand that creative MC company and what they're charging you.
Charging in regards to what?
You said they're manufacturing your product, so that's your $1.34. What are they charging you to distribute your product?
I'm not too positive on that. On the website, we did request a quote from them, because you can request a quote from them on the website, and it's still pending. But that's why we left room for the 70,000, because it would cost about $201,000 to produce all those units if it was 150,000 units. So that's why we left room for the 70,000 for the distribution.
So I have a question. The
Yeah.
PopSocket, you realize it's plastic. It pops off, the little label comes off. How are you guys going to integrate the wiring inside of it if it's so
Yeah, of course. We wouldn't be using plastic or anything like that for the part of the pop socket itself, the one where you can pop it in and take it out. There's a lot of metal that can be used for using a pop socket. So yeah, it would be more metal based. So it has that more high tech feel and.
Okay, so it's gonna have the same ability of popping out.
Yep, you'll pop it out.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I think, go ahead.
Basically, it's gonna have the coil on the bottom and then the coil on the top, so we can transfer through it.
All right, I think you were doing marketing, right? What percentage of Gen Z uses pop sockets right now? How many, so that's how many people are in the population that are Gen Z. How many of them use pop sockets?
I would say like 75%.
Because I saw one hand go up in this room when you asked who.
Oh, one hand, true, but
We don't know, we're not sure. What's the age range for Gen Z?
you guys know Gen Z should be like,
It's 19. You're born between 1996 and 2003.
so I would say like 16 to 20-year-olds and younger. You see a lot of them.
Can you go back to the picture of the induction? One more. So it's a very wealthy investor and very old. I don't understand how induction charging even works. Magic, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So, in order to wirelessly charge in the first place, do you have to alter your phone? Just in normal wireless charging?
And almost wireless charging, no. So newer phones have an induction coil already in place. So the problem here was that people who were using a pop socket, it would get in the way of the connectivity between the wireless charger and the phone itself. So creating the induction coil attachment on the back will improve that connection.
Okay. So
newer phones like iPhone 11, Android.
So how will you integrate your new charge it into that phone, because that has an induction coil that is not actually connected to the phone yet? Will you have to sell backs? Will you have to completely go in and change it? Because you can't just stick on new or charge it right and connect it.
Yeah, you definitely.
That's what you're saying to do.
Yeah, because I don't know if Rick has a one that's metal and it's like the induction coil
It's a
as well.
magnet.
It's a magnet too. So it's like basically the same thing, but it's a pop socket.
Magic.
Basically magic, science. As Rick likes to say, science. What about heat? Because you said it's going to be metal,
Yeah.
but on the heat of metal on metal, it overcharges and it can end up exploding or something. What happens in that kind of case?
So for heat, usually, so looking into more research, a lot of the induction coils are put into these little, I forgot what they're called, but they're placed into those things so they're not bare outside of the thing. And a lot of the times it controls heating, and also depends on the metal you're using in the coil. So for example, most of the coils made out of copper or other coils as well.
Do you all have any patents related to this product?
We do currently have a patent
For which element?
for the induction coil, the attachment with the induction coil. Any other questions?
What about the compatibility with another phone? If I want to take it out from that phone and use it in another phone, will it work?
Yeah,
You would be able to take it off. So with the adhesive, you would be able to probably take it off about 100 times before the adhesive would not stick anymore, because obviously adhesive doesn't last forever. So about 100 times you'd be able to take it off, put it onto another phone, take it off, put it onto another phone.
And I still don't understand, like, how will you charge that? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I understand it will charge the
That's
phone,
fine.
but that is
So the whole charging component is in the wireless charging component itself. So it's like a little pad you've ever seen. Little pad itself, you put the phone on top of it, creates the electromagnetic field, and within the coil attachment of the phone, there's a receiver. And so the receiver will be taking in all that energy that the electromagnetic field is producing from the coil in the wireless charger.
So you don't need to charge these ones.
No, you don't.
No, because it would be a receiver itself.
Sometimes your wireless charger, have you seen it? It's like a little circle
Yeah,
thing.
they come in
And
all
then-
shapes and
yeah,
sizes.
and then you can just put it on top and it'll charge. That's a good question. So I do have a wireless charger at home.
Yeah.
I don't have a pot socket for the same reason. I like to put it on and I like to forget about it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the pot socket be a bother between the charger and the phone? Because mine's standing up. So if the pop socket was there, my phone would come fly.
Yep. So
So
that's the point.
that's the part,
So
yeah,
that's the
that-
point. The induction coil would be in here.
Yes.
Would be inside here, creating the connectivity between the induction coil and the phone, or the induction coil. So that's the point. So the induction coil within the phone will connect to the induction coil attachment on the back of your phone. So with a regular pop socket, there's no induction coil, so therefore it's blocking
Okay, got it.
it's blocking the connection between the wireless charger and the coil in the phone.
How fast will you charge a phone if you compare it with a normal one?
So this itself isn't a charger; it's a receiver. So that all depends on the wireless charger that you have yourself. Okay.
Yeah, let me preface my question or thoughts or discussion. Let me I gotta put my Chicago voice in. Let me preface my question, thought, discussion, just by saying many a business model has been fraught with problems by reliance on a sole distributor, producer, what have you. So any thoughts about concerns in working with, I guess, this creative MC in San
Yeah.
Francisco in terms of manufacturing and distribution?
Yeah. So you're saying like working solely with
We're looking for
one
fault
distributor.
tolerance, right? You work
Yeah.
with, if I rely on one taxi cab outside, well, Uber or what have you, solve
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
And it's late, and I don't have an alternative.
Okay.
but
So your question is, what is the problem with relying on one sole company for?
Any concerns?
Okay. So, I guess that would be one, just relying on one sole distributor for everything. But then again, we are starting up. So that'll be it for the meantime. But as soon as we grow this company, we obviously have more manufacturers and distributors as well.
Are you committed to them for some period of time? Have you signed anything?
The contract is currently in the talks right now.
Do you all own 100% of the company right now?
Yes.
Yes.
How
As
did
of
you
now.
get to this point then? How did you sign it?
How you finance it? We financed it. I was given a loan. With a lot of money.
Is the company accountable for that loan, or are you personally accountable for it?
I personally accounted for it.
Okay.
So going back to distributions on quality of 20%, how much would that recommend? So you guys got the amount of,
This work?
next to your last one. the
Oh
last
yeah.
one.
So we're asking for 270,000 in return for 20%.
So that's your total profit?
270,000?
No, the one If above. we were to sell out of
If we
between
were to-
150,000
Yeah,
to
250,000. It'd be
200,000
it'd be
units.
If sold for 24.
If sold, yes, and that's what be our profit right there.
Okay.
That's the profit.
Yes.
About 400 million, I mean 40 million, $4 million. There you go.
Go ahead.
Dave, had a
Oh,
question.
Aaron, you probably got a better question.
I didn't have a question.
No? All right. I have questions but no answers. Maybe you guys can give me a thought on this. Okay, could you go back to the slide with the YouTube remote?
Yeah.
Just- So the point of this slide was what now? I'm
It's
trying to lead up
basically, it's
to.
basically the promoting, like you see a lot of.
It's a way of marketing our product.
Yeah, I'm always
Because you can
looking.
sponsor to
Influencers.
Instagram, you can have commercials through YouTube.
or
as
even
well.
have paid sponsors and partnerships with influencers on YouTube as well. Since a lot of Gen Z or a lot of teens are on these platforms.
Okay, so there's some, in the business model, there's some dependency on media channels for communication.
Yeah.
Then, right? Is that just like whatever, now YouTube just looks like it's here to stay, right?
Yeah.
But like, I suppose there may be other media channels that you might have to grow to in order to keep growing your business.
Yeah, for
Sure.
And do you have some sort of like a set of criteria for evaluation? Do you have any concerns that something might just come a new wave of technology, create new media channels that your company may not be able? So readily rely on.
Yeah, so I think the point of our company would be to adapt. Something new comes out, say right now on the rise is TikTok. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Social media, TikTok, that's on the rise right now. A lot of teens are using it. And if anything comes obsolete, we just move on to the next social media.
So you think your business model is just, you could just, it's a question, just for thought,
Sorry.
right?
Oh, you just say
swap
solely
whatever
based-
the channel, whatever the new technology channel, and I mean, it's the largest
I think that is
abstraction.
essential for a company being able to adapt into a different marketing
But you
channel.
think your company can just adapt,
It's not going to be
quickly?
an automatic adaptation.
Well, I mean, in a reasonable sense, of course, right? You don't have no concerns about that, right?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was a question.
I have an offer for you.
Yep.
So I am not Gen Z. I don't know if you realize that.
Yes, we know that.
Okay. However, as a shark, I do have a wide range of distribution channels available to me, so I think I bring a lot of value to your company as an investor. I'll give you the 270 for 20% of your company, but I also, in order to incentivize myself to help distribute this product and really ramp it up, I want a $2 royalty on every product sold in perpetuity.
$2. Anybody else have any offers? Nobody? All right, we're gonna discuss this real quick. Actually, go to you. How about 75 cents?
75 cents
75
royalty?
cents.
No,
No 75 cents. What's the lowest you're willing?
$2.
$2 is the lowest you're willing. $2.
You have to change some other part of the equation if you want to
Okay.
change it to $2.
I'll do 199.
I'll do 150.
I'd probably we'll give you 25% equity for 75 cents.
And then what's my royalty?
75.
75 cents? So I get
25%.
25%. I would do that deal for 40%.
Sorry, what was your offer?
Same offer, for $1.
Just think about what Mr. Wonderful brings to your company.
125?
Not going lower than 150.
Paulina? Alright. Dave?
I ain't got
Any
no
offers?
money.
No. Okay,
We'll take the 150.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck. Good luck with the training. I told you.
6.